Hi, everyone. Welcome to Tech People That Inspire. The tech leader that is joining us today is Professor Andy Chun. Last episode, we talked with this grandfather of AI in Hong Kong about his own development journey in AI. We also covered the touchy subjects of comparing the two schools of AI technologies in the US and China. If you haven't watched the last episode yet, here is the link. Today, we're going to talk about the future of AI development and how it is going to impact the next generation leaders. Let's get started. So, after retiring from the corporate world, I know that you are now teaching at the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. Tell us a little bit about that experience. What do you find it fascinating about the students there?
Yeah, I love teaching. I mean, it's rewarding seeing how students grow their knowledge in AI. It also makes me feel young being around young people all the time. I it's very interesting because before a few years ago, but weren't particularly interested in AI topics. But now I think students are highly motivated. They want to learn everything they learn about generative AI, how to use it. And it's not just computer science student. Actually, for me in particular, I teach a lot of students from the Faculty of Humanities, and
Hmm.
they're super excited because generative AI has empowered them to do much more. So before they would never imagine doing something that's tech related. But most of my students, they through vibe coding, student from humanities with no tech background, they're able to create apps, workable
Mm.
apps. Maybe you need a tech person to fine tune security and things like that, but at least is they can as an individual with no tech background be able to create something that actually works with buttons and clicks and screens, so they find that really empowering, and they start to think out the box. They think, what can tech do for them? Before they say, "Oh, I cannot use tech because I don't know how to code," but now they feel empowered.
Yeah, I could imagine. I come from art and science background, so like coding has always been seems to be getting into the rabbit hole that's going to be so difficult. That looks like now you just need to put the prompt and things will be done.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is, I have each week I have a competition to see who comes up with the best AI algorithm using vibe coding. And
Hmm.
very often is the students that come from humanities that has the best solution. Best solution means like most accurate, precise, things like that. And the reason is that they are able to express themselves much better. They're able to explain the problem, and and let AI know what it needs to do. So that is very interesting. I mean, humanities students can be better than tech students with tech background because they're just better at at talking to AI.
Oh, that's great to know that maybe because they drill less into the technical details, but more on the functionality and features of
Exactly,
what is
exactly.
needed.
I mean, you're spot on because a lot of tech people they kind of box themselves in what they know and what they don't know. So the solution they usually come up with are things that they within their comfort zone. Whereas students from humanities, sky's the limit.
So talking about, like how skills needs to be interchanged and what needs to be learned between different, left brain, right brain in a sense. Um, let's look into a bit more the job market because that's something that a lot of people are quite worried.
Mm.
Using the growth of AI so exponentially in the last few years, what kind of jobs do you see that will disappear in the next
Wow.
2 years because of AI? Would there be
Yeah.
any?
Oh, there'll be so many jobs that's gonna disappear. I think people predict millions of jobs will disappear within this year.
True.
Yeah, but then on the other hand, people say that millions of new jobs will be created because of AI.
Mhm.
After people who knows how to use AI, there'll
And what
be
would be the new jobs you see will emerge because of AI then?
new jobs will be like skills vibe coding. That's that's one area.
Vibe
People,
coding,
and
yeah.
then there's vibe everything, like there's vibe marketing. But basically, the idea is how people who knows how to work with AI very well, be able to explain to AI, get AI to do things that the companies want. Those are people who are going to be valuable.
So apart from, jobs that might be replaced or emerge, what are some risks or concerns you have in AI? Are you actually concerned with the growth of AI?
Yeah, it's going way too fast. There's a lot of risks. There's, I mean, economic and workflow risks. We talk workforce risks. So we talk about job displacement just now. And then, of course, technically, there's still AI is still not perfect. It's never going to be perfect. I mean, uh, AI learns from human, and there's always biases in data. So AI can be biased. Sometimes it's not fair. It may treat people unfairly, just because it just doesn't have enough data to understand how to treat them.
And the
AI,
stereotypical data is still larger than the
yeah,
non-stereotypical
yeah.
data,
So
right?
yeah, we try to solve that by using synthetic data to make
Mm,
up for that, but there's limitations.
mm.
And then transparency. Very often we use certain types of AI model. We really don't know why it came up with those decisions or how it coming up with the decisions. Sometimes it can explain itself, but sometimes it couldn't. And then as I mentioned before, AI uses a lot of data. The more data, the
Mm.
better. And with more data, you have more exposure to potential, data privacy, potential hack.
These are all like major concern, really. A lot of
Yeah, and then
worries,
I didn't
I
even
guess.
mention the most important one, our
Could you
existential concern.
existential concern? Yeah, like I mean, there were research papers about AI singularity, or even like a self-improved or super intelligent AI might be available, like not far away, and even with the possibility of eliminating humanity in just like a couple decades. Is that something that you're concerned as well?
Well, couple of decades, I'm not so concerned because I might not be around. But joking aside, as an AI practitioner, we've been developing AI codes and algorithm for so long. We kind of know a bit more about the limitations of AI algorithms, and the current transformer model that powers ChatGPT and all the Gen AI. It's a very rigid structure model that is very good in generating content and then some reasoning, but it's far from what humans are able to do. So
Mm,
the capability is still far behind humans. And for myself, I doubt that AI is going to be so smart anytime soon that it's going to figure out that humans are not not intelligent. And I don't think we know exactly how to do AGI, what kind of model, what kind of structure. How do we, get AI to, and here an example is, humans, we learn nonstop continuously. But LLMs are not that, they go through training and that they stop. So, and humans learn a lot through interacting with the environment. I think we call that, the embodied intelligence. So right now, humanoid robots and the LM, they don't really connect well. Humanoid robots, when they move around, they don't learn from those experiences. So I think we're still far away. I'm not concerned that AI is going to be so smart in the coming decade, but I
mm,
don't
mm,
know.
mm.
Who knows? Maybe someone would come up with a new model, super sophisticated model that learns very quickly. I don't know. We'll see.
Mm. That might be a bit far reach of like eliminating humanity or having a AGI in the next few years. But the next generation leaders is coming up like every year in a way, right? Right. Students graduate from universities. Business leaders always moving up the ladder and trying to run an organization. What probably is your advice for the next generation leaders best prepare themselves with this unpredictable AI development?
Yes, definitely next generation business leader need to adapt an AI first mentality. So what that means is that whenever they approach a business problem, they should think, can can AI help with this? Can we use AI to solve the problem? Can AI improve our customer experience? Can AI create better products? Can AI, streamline our operation? Things like that. So having this AI first mentality is important for young leaders. And then, of course, I'm a super fan of governance. Some people hate governance. People think it's a lot of bureaucracy, but governance is very important because without governance, you have no confidence or trust in your AI. How do you know that your AI is of proper quality? How do you know your AI is not biased? How do you know your AI is fair? How do you know your AI is good for customer use? So governance provides a set of framework, rules, policies for data, cybersecurity, ethics, and so forth to make sure that whatever AI that your company creates meets all these requirements, transparency, explainability, etc., is compliance to all the regulatory requirements. And with AI governance, what brings you is the ability to scale AI. You can quickly adapt AI to different places, knowing that if you follow this AI governance procedure, your AI is going to be okay.
This is really a lot of fun. Thank you so much, for your sharing.
Yeah, I really
Um,
enjoy it myself.
yeah, and then we're getting into this session called Quick Code, Quick Decode. So I'll be
Okay.
firing some questions and let's see what we get. So, Andy, tell me three words that best describe you.
Okay. Three words. I think foremost, I'm an innovator. And then, I love teaching. So I'm an educator. And I love talking about the great things AI can do. So I think I'm an evangelist as well. So innovator,
Oh,
educator, evangelist.
evangelist. That's great.
Yes.
So if there's a movie, who would be the person that play you in that role then? In those
Oh,
roles?
yeah. I love if there's a movie about me. Actually, my son works in Hollywood. He's a producer in Hollywood as well. So, yeah, if there's a movie, I think Simu Liu would be. I would love it
Ah.
because he's an all around cool guy. I kind of think of myself as a bit cool, not as cool as him. He was born in Asia and then grew up in North America,
Mm.
similar to me. So yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
that's the
him
request to your
if we
son.
could get him.
Get him to play you. So next question. So what kind of music or song we could find in your music playlist if you
As
have
an
one?
AI evangelist, I always rely on AI recommendation. Yeah, it's very
So it is
accurate.
an auto-generated
Yeah,
playlist. Is
AI
there like a
generated
canto
personalized
pop?
playlist. Yes. No, it's a mixture. I listen to English, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, French. I love French songs as well. So yeah. And
Mm.
then sometimes when I want to do work and concentrate, I listen to some classic. And I think, for me, I don't know. I particularly like Bach cantatas, which is like church sacred music that kind of put me in the mood to focus.
So I guess work playlists and
Yeah,
leisure
yeah,
playlists quite
yeah, yeah.
different, isn't it? Okay, next question. What do you do from your me time? Do you have a me time?
Me time. I'm a bit embarrassed to say it, but I love binge watching K drama. I could spend the whole day
Great,
watching K drama, so I don't know. It's
great answers. Okay, and then last one. What is in your bucket list that you have not done
bucket list. Yeah, I
and
always
you
think
haven't
about
done
this.
yet?
Yeah, I always think about this. Yeah, I always hope that maybe in the future, after I retire, to open maybe a cafe slash bookstore slash art gallery because those are my free interests. So if there's a combination of cafe, bookstore, art gallery, something like that, might do that.
That sounds fun. Thank you so much. These are all great answers. I love them.